So I wanted to talk about Watch Dogs Legion because I'm pretty disappointed. I don't think this game is worth money. I don't think it's worth like half money. I actually bought it on Uplay Plus, so I didn't actually pay for it. I got it because I wanted Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I usually praise Ubisoft games because they are so memorable. I love the story, I love the music, and I love the setting. But this game, this just felt like a shell of nothing. Every single mission is repeated, every single dialogue is repeated, every single voice actor is repeated. If you actually wanted to play with one person in this game, you couldn't do that because the game punished you for it. It put a timer like 1 hour of real life gameplay. So you have to play the game for 1 hour before you get your operative back. And it's pointless to recruit operatives because they are randomly generated and every single voice is the same and every single recruitment mission is the same. I had a literal spy ask me to check in on an AI taking over, taking their place, and it turns out this AI was much less smart than regular AI in this game. So why would they use that kind of AI to take over spies from MI6? I don't understand that. And voice acting is so weird. Sometimes voices are completely unrelated to the person you're looking at. The story is very disappointed. I don't have much to say about that. I can't even spoil that story because there's nothing to spoil. It's just very predictable and very boring. And every single mission is the same. You go here, go there, hack there, take out someone else. It's the same all over and over and over and over again. The vehicles are very, very boring too. There's no variation at all. They lack texture, they lack details. You don't care about these vehicles at all, and they are very, very boring and unsatisfying to drive. It's like they drive themselves ironically. And there's actually a self-driving feature in this game because this game is all about self-driving cars. But they don't actually drive to your waypoint, so I don't really know what the point is with that. Every single car just looks the same. I have seen the same car over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The game is extremely frustrating if you don't play it the way Ubisoft intended, and that's recruiting a ton of I don't remember the name, operatives, and that gets boring really fast. And every operative has a unique skill, a unique weapon, so if you don't recruit a lot of operatives, you miss out on like 90% of the game. So you're pretty much forced to do these pointless side missions to actually be able to experience the game properly. And I don't like that at all. I wanted one character, I wanted one voice actor, I wanted one story, but I didn't get that. They even forced me to change to different pointless random, I forgot the name again, operatives, and that got very underwhelming eventually. And every mission is the same. That's so boring. See, this is the thing that I always do, just go to a computer, hack it and be done with it. I like Bagley though. That was a really nice, unique addition to this game. And then there's Sky Larsen. That part was really amazing. It was like a Black Mirror episode, but they did barely anything with her at all, so it was pointless. There was a choice you had, and I don't really want to spoil it because there's nothing to spoil anyway. but that choice led to nothing at all. So I made the less than obvious choice, and I got nothing from it. I actually wanted more of a story, but I didn't get any of that at all. And then every single mission is so frustrating if you don't have the right skill or weapon or whatever. I don't think this game is worth any money at all. I think it feels like a free-to-play game. I don't know how they could release it in this state and in this way. It's just boring. The worst part is that the voice actors are shared between randomly generated pedestrians or AIs or NPCs, and that's boring too. There was one guy in the beginning that had a good voice actor, a good style, good person overall, but he died like 5 minutes in, and then you had to go to random operatives. I'm just so disappointed at this game. Even the clothing is really boring and really underwhelming. That's why I'm not wearing any clothes on any of my operatives. Just for the fun of it. I don't know why you would buy this game. I think you would buy it if you just want random gameplay. But if you want story, if you want something to remember, I don't recommend it. But I think that's up to everyone to decide themselves. The graphics are pretty nice, but ray tracing just seems very limited. Shine on cars it doesn't look very natural. So that's what I wanted to say about this game. I don't think it's worth money, but some parts are really fun, like spiderbots and drones. They have a lot of detail and they are very fun to control. So just for that's a good part of the game. I recommend the game for just those parts. Running around with spiderbots in cramped spaces, seeing all the animation, seeing the graphics and the ray tracing and everything. That's pretty nice. And they are pretty unique, those spiderbots mission in the story. But that's all I can recommend the game for. I don't have anything else to recommend it for. The music is also very limited. I don't know why I just heard 4 songs, but I used fast traveling for everything because I didn't like being in this city. It was boring to being, it was boring to driving. I didn't feel like exploring it at all. So I just would use fast traveling all the time. And I heard the same podcast, the same songs over and over again, no matter how long I played. So I don't know how many songs or how many cars there is in this game, but it feels like that's less than 10. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If you want to buy the game, look into it yourself. Don't listen to me only, just decide yourself. I'm not perfect at judging games. I never review games or anything like that. I just wanted to share my opinion, share my experience with this game. And as someone who loves Ubisoft games with story, I don't recommend this game at all. But I think you should make that judgment yourself. Thank you for watching.